Oh folks, look at this tooth. They call me the Ocean King, but I lost this one to an old man who hadn't eaten in 80 for days. Some scars are for show, others are just closed doors from fate. In the Caribbean, our business is efficiency. But this scar was left by a starving, 84-year-old Cuban fisherman. Some rivals fill your belly, others reshape your very understanding of the word life. For 3 days and nights, I watched him rip despair apart. He lost his harpoon, broke his knife, yet stood like a god over a skeleton in the dark. The scariest thing isn't a man with power. It's a man with nothing left who refuses to let go. The Caribbean was freezing that night. I watched him tow that 18-foot skeleton back to port. Since then, I've learned, never steal a desperate man's takeout. Dignity is the head that refuses to bow when you have nothing left. I'm not here to be funny today. I'm here to pay respect. As a victim, I'll show you the ultimate battle between man and sea. Every great soul needs a rival who truly understands him. The 84-day curse, to modern folks with radars. Santiago was an outdated joke. 84 days empty-handed. Mediocrity sinks in failure. The strong polish their souls in solitude. They called him Salau, the unluckiest. Young guys thought he was too old, too shaky. The laughter of the crowd is often a mirror reflecting their own fear of the unknown. Only the boy Marlin stayed. This is the seed of toughness. Even in a barren world, if one soul understands your pride, the fight goes on. Look at that sail, patches over patches, like a tattered flag that never surrenders. He said he'd go far out. True courage isn't the absence of fear, it's rowing on with trembling hands. On day 85, he left. No nav, no help, just a backbone. He rode into my turf. Cowards seek safety on shore. Pioneers seek the weight of life in the abyss. He dropped a hook into the deep, and the marlin bit. I watched that line from below. It was tighter than a violin string. A great opponent is the best gift fate can give you, and the most brutal test. That's the marlin, the aristocrat of the deep. It towed that broken boat for 2 days and nights. The old man pulled above, it pulled below. When two extreme wills collide, even the ocean steps aside. I peeked from under the boat. He was like a drawn crossbow, no sleep for 2 days. His back was raw. A tough man never complains of pain. It's the only scale that proves he hasn't been defeated. His hands cramped, blood everywhere, but he cursed them. Cramp if you want, I won't let go. Will is the madman who commands continue when the body quits. Thirsty, lips pale, he talked to him. Self, the fish, the birds. People think he's mad. I knew he was seeking resonance. Loneliness isn't scary. Losing reverence for life in battle is. Finally, the marlin leaped beautiful as a miracle. It was tired. The old man was near death. Death isn't scary. What's scary is giving up before the elegant battle is over. He raised the harpoon and struck his brother. For a moment, the sea fell silent. The best way to respect a great rival is to fight them with everything you have. Finally, the smell of sashimi. My part was starting, but I didn't know what kind of monster awaited me. Greed makes us forget that the tastiest spoils are guarded by the fiercest men. That's the scent of premium sashimi drifting for miles. I thought, this isn't his catch. It's a gift from heaven. Greed's deadliest trap is always wrapped in the richest reward. I charged at full speed, ignoring the broken boat. What could an exhausted old man do? I thought I was the hunter. Arrogance blinds us, making us mistake a strong man's silence for weakness. The moment I opened my jaws, I saw his eyes. Not human eyes colder than the deep sea. True fear isn't facing death. It's facing a madman who welcomes it. Snap. That was the sound of my pride shattering. He didn't just want my life. He wanted my soul. A tough man's blow is never gentle. It's a direct strike back at fate's provocation. I thought he'd beg after losing the harpoon, but he lashed a knife to an oar. I thought he was mad. He was just holding the line. When life takes one tool, you must build another to strike back. I watched him from below, waiting for him to collapse. He was talking to his hands like they were comrades. A strong man's greatest weapon is the mind that refuses to stop, to aim. My kin arrived, a bunch of greedy bastards who only wanted meat. They didn't know who they faced. Sometimes, mediocre evil is more suffocating than lonely struggle. He stood by those bones like a king guarding a kingdom. I watched, secretly cheering for him. Some dignity is so great that even enemies are forced to respect it. The knife snapped. The most desperate sound I've ever heard. No knife. No harpoon, just a piece of wood. Fate's meanest trick is stripping away your chips one by one. He didn't stop. He used the tiller, a club, anything. He wasn't fishing, he was wrestling with God. A man can be destroyed, but not defeated. He didn't say it, he fought it. We took the meat, leaving 18 feet of waste. Seeing his straight back, the meat in my belly felt like lead. In the face of dignity, some victories are as lowly as begging. The meat is gone, but I followed. I wanted to see how a man with nothing rose home. You can steal his trophy, but you can never steal his battlefield. Dawn broke. He returned with an 18-foot skeleton we picked clean. Looks like he lost it all. But in a man's world, results are hollow. Only the burning process holds divinity. I followed in the shallows, watched him fall on the sand, then rise like a zombie. For the first time, he felt heavier than ocean pressure. Some creatures, even with dead muscles, let their will command their bones to move. The village gathered. They'd never seen a fish this big, or a man this tough. Those bones were his metal. True value isn't measured in gold. The fear and respect of your rivals is the ultimate proof. Tourists asked, "Is that a shark?" They know nothing. They'll never know what he endured. The loner's irony. You win the war, and the crowd doesn't even know who you fought. Marlin couldn't stop crying. He wasn't crying for the fish. He was crying for the soul that returned. Legacy isn't leaving wealth. It's showing a child how a backbone is forged. I'm humbled. I took his meat, but he took my courage. Now, I steer clear of anyone with an oar. Some lessons are etched into genes, passed down for generations. You lay there like a defeated king, yet like a newborn. He brought back nothing, but he won the Caribbean. A great soul needs no throne. Where he lies down is a sanctuary. He slept. He dreamed of lions on African beaches, his source of power. As long as the lion in your heart still roars, any external ravage is just passing scenery. Time to go. He taught me nothing in this world is unstealable except a man's dignity. Salute to the soul that never kneels before fate. A man can be destroyed, but not defeated. Farewell, old man. May your dreams always have lions. All right, my story's told. I lost a tooth, but I saw a soul. In this fast food era, if you can guard a skeleton with such grit, if this tough guy spirit hit you too, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Story Hub. We don't just talk literature. We talk about that spark that keeps us rowing through the abyss. As long as there are lions in your dreams, you'll never grow old. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next stories. Don't be defeated. Dream of lions. Thanks for watching. May there always be light on your sea.